Hello lads and welcome to the Season 2 finale of Sunderland's Resurgence CFM save, where I try to get Sunderland as high up the table as possible, try and get them promoted and try and take them as high up as I possibly can. But yeah, we're approaching the Season 2 finale, and the keen-eyed amongst you would realise we are actually sitting first in the Championship. What a season we've had. We've been second for how long? Look at this, second. We've just literally moved into first after a win against Sheffield United, which secured promotion to the Premier League. So we are promoted, and these next two games you can see here are on the same points. So these next two games will be the ones to really decide will I be staying up. We're going to have a look at Fulham's results as well. Recently they've actually lost a couple of games to Barnsley and Derby, and their schedules actually consists of Cardiff and Hull. So, you know, 9th and 10th mid-table teams. Mine are pretty much mid-table as well, although Swansea on the last couple of days of the season are still fighting for the playoffs, so they'll really be up for it. That'll be the true test. And then Huddersfield, we're a good, 25 points above Huddersfield on the table, so we're in good form. You can see here we picked up a few wins. Last defeat was in March against Sheffield Wednesday, so you know we've been on a good run of form. On camera though, we do concede quite crucial goals quite late on, so I'm hoping that we have none of that today. But we are going to bring you two games, two teams relegated from the Premier League last season. Swansea might go back up, but it's not looking likely that any of the relegated teams are coming up. Maybe Stoke have you know, put themselves in contention, but we're just going to have to see. So this is the team I've chose to play Swansea City. You can see that they're quite fit and in good condition. We've got Robin Reuter in goal, a back four, Adam Matthews, Papi Djilobodji, Mark Wilson and Billy Jones. Billy Jones captaining us to a Premier League promotion. It's not often you're going to hear something like that, but Billy Jones, he's been solid. He hasn't been great, but you can see their average rating 7.5 recently, so you know he's been alright. Embleton and Ndong, you've always seen them together. Embleton, look at how he's progressed. I thought he'd progressed a bit more, to be honest, but you can see here he's got decent stats. And we've got Kazri and Gooch on the wings. Vaughan and the Saw up front. I usually play with the shadow striker, but I played these two together last game, and it worked out pretty well. Just because the shadow strikers I was playing, they weren't playing too great, so I thought Asoro, you know, he's been in good form. I'll have him up front with James Vaughan, and he'll cause problems, and he has. He's got a decent record, Asoro. He's now 3-star current ability, so that's, you know, good to hear. You can see where his real stats are. Look at that: 19 determination, 19 acceleration, 18 pace. He's absolutely rapid, and you can see overall he's got 11 goals in 26 games, which isn't bad considering, you know, he's been a wide player for the majority of that. And it's a good team. Let's have a look. Didier Ndong's wanted by Palace, and Mark Wilson's wanted by Brighton, Borough and Watford. We'll have a look at the Premier League situation at the end of the season. So here's Swansea's team as we travel to the Liberty Stadium. It's a long way down to Wales, but you can see they've got good players. They've got Premier League quality players. Rocky Mesa, Tom Carroll, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Wilfred Boney, a really good spine. And you've also got the likes of Olsen there, Martin Olsen, and João Teixeira as well. Good players. They shouldn't be in the Championship, and I'd imagine if they don't get promoted, a lot of them will be up for grabs next season, maybe for us. I haven't shown you the budget. I'm going to show you that at the end of the season. It's surprising. Morale is obviously superb after securing promotion against Sheffield United. We are going to passionately say we've been on a good run. Don't let that falter here. We are going to just tell all the players we have faith in them. At 6 minutes, there's a highlight. 6 minutes 30 on the clock, and Ndong is probably going to be sent off. What a disastrous start. And yeah, immediately we're going to have to make some changes here, aren't we? Gooch is going to have to go into the centre there, probably. Not as a ball winner. This is not good. This isn't the ideal start I was hoping for. But no, we'll have Gooch in there with Embleton, and we're going to have to do this. It looks like this is what we've come to. Vaughan's up here. We're going to counter. We're going to have to be structured as well, and probably a normal line and a bit more direct when we're attacking, but we're going to be on the back foot, it seems. We're putting some pressure on here at the late stages of this first half. Yeah, we've got a couple of yellow cards, but half time 0-0. It's not awful, and we've actually been the better side. Obviously, we haven't got the most possession. I'd imagine Swansea would be playing possession-based system, and it doesn't help the fact that we've got 10 men put it through to Vaughan. Kasri's actually managed to get onto it. We might carve out a chance. Embleton takes a touch, and Nordveld is forced into a save. That would have been something for Embleton to score there, throwing through a Soro, and that's not what you want, is it? Texiera, poor pass to Vaughan, and I was saying he probably would have finished the one-on-one earlier, but he first time taking that, and he has forced a save. It goes out for a corner. Kasri's whipped it in. Joel Soro on the edge of the box. He's looking to shoot. Hits a man. He's looking to cross it again. It's gone out for another corner. We're doing a lot better than I thought. We've been the better team, surprisingly, despite going down to 10. Gooch is now on the corner, and he just blasts that over the bar. And in the final few minutes, it looks like this is it's the late stages of the game. What am I thinking? We're on camera. We're looking really solid in defence. I don't know why I've said that, because now we're going to concede. Look at the two men in the middle. Sam Cluke has headed down to Tom Carroll. Oh dear. So we've got to hope Fulham lose in the last game, which isn't great, is it? But Swansea keep their promotion hopes alive, edging towards the playoffs for that final game, but we just can't hold on for the full 90 with 10 men, which is a bit disappointing, but it looks like that's how it's going to end. We really fought till the end there, but obviously Swansea have got probably more fight about them with their obviously they're fighting for something a lot more important than the championship title. We've already got promotion, that's the main aim, but you can see that we've got 15 seconds left. There's nothing going to be happening, and our last game's away to Huddersfield, a bit more close to home, and we've just got to pray for a miracle when Fulham play. I'm not sure who it is at the end, but yeah, disappointing. But as I said, we are the better team. It was unfortunate. I think we're unlucky. I'm going to tell Ndong what I think of him afterwards, but yeah, really unlucky for us. But we'll try and keep things positive here. Ndong's obviously not going to be available for this game against Huddersfield, and it'll be interesting to see who the partner for Embleton will be in that game. Alright then, we're heading into the final day. I may as well show you the league table and what's at stake for teams at the top and at the bottom. Derby have already secured the promotion place, but apart from that, it goes down to really Preston. Cardiff could make it, but you can see the goal difference. It'll have to be a big swing to do so. So it's still QPR, Birmingham, Stoke, Swansea and Preston fighting for that. If Swansea had actually lost to us, they'd probably be out of it as well, two Welsh clubs. And we've already got our relegated team. Sheffield Wednesday, a huge shock this season. Aston Villa only avoiding relegation just recently. We've also got Norwich there. Surprising, very surprising. Blackburn dropped off since they got promoted. They were up here midway through the season, and it kind of just dropped off as the season progressed. Apart from that, no real surprises. You could argue that perhaps, you know, Hull and Huddersfield may have done a bit better, but there's obviously a very strong team at the top of the table, and obviously we're chasing that. We've got to hope for Hull, as I've just mentioned, to get Fulham off that spot, but that's obviously asking for a lot. If we do, it'll be absolute scenes. We'll just have to see. Pretty much same again for this game against Huddersfield. Jack Rodwell's come in for Didier Ndong. He's actually got a new contract as well as many other players recently, just because they've asked for less and less wages as their contracts decide to expire. So they do want to stay at the club, which is decent. It's good to hear. Jack Rodwell recently, the games he's played, he's not been awful, and goes for the majority of the team. So we're hoping for Hull to do something against Fulham, and obviously we've got to do our job here. Away to Huddersfield at the John Smith Stadium. Obviously a lot on the line. I've no doubt will be part in the atmosphere. Both teams playing a similar formation. There's our lineup once more, but you can see that they've got still players especially good championship players. Scott Malone, Carl Jenkinson, I think that is on loan. Obviously still got Aaron Moy. That's a big player for them that they managed to keep at the beginning of the season. And Matt Vedra as well. Obviously a class championship player. I think he's a top goal scorer in real life in the championship. So they've got a good team, and I'd expect them to be at least round about the playoffs. I told them, however, the fans have been fantastic all season. Let's give them one more performance to cheer off. We want to win regardless. Wilson gets up high to win that. He gives it to Soro. He gives it to Kasri. Kasri giving it back to Soro. Soro shoots, and that's a fantastic finish from Joel Soro. Assist from Wabi Kasri. But it'd be nice to look at this in 3D. An absolute corker of a goal as we head up the table. We don't head up the table, but we get more points on the board, and we're doing our job currently. It's a good ball in from Kasri. Just dribbles past, and that's the top corner. for Joel Asoro. Fantastic finish. Webby Kaji to whip it in. Asoro, is he going to shoot again from outside the box? He's not. He's giving it to Embleton. He's got it back, and looks like he's going to create a chance. Giving it to Wilson, and that's 2-0 with 22 minutes on the clock. It's the 22nd minute, 21 minutes on the clock. But yeah, again, fantastic. Very well worked. I think that's a back heel from Embleton. We're playing with confidence, which is good to see despite us. That's a hell of a header. Look at that. But back to Embleton into Kazri. Kazri looks like he's going to cross it. He's giving it. The Soro's headed back, and it's still like a pinball across this box. Kazri's shot. That one's just wide of the far post. They've got a chance here to counter attack of Huddersfield. Let's not make it disastrous end of the season. We don't want to like end on a low note. And Huddersfield are making sure that they can do all they can to make it that way, but Vidra is just giving it there. It's too easy, really, the way they've got through there. Williams to Vidra, that's Chilabodji there, not really getting tight enough. And Billy Jones not really marking his man, Shea Ojo. He's not the best player, is he, Shea Ojo? And he's causing problems, and it looks like it might be a late fight back if we don't sort ourselves out. It's Zanker into Moy. Moy's giving it to Ojo. Ojo to wins, and it's 2-2. It's 2-2. They've come back from 2-0 down, and they've really done well in the second half. And we need to just kind of make it so we're in with a chance. I'm not exactly sure what the score is at Fulham, but I don't want to lose this game, especially being 2-0 up. Giving it to McGeady. Now Asoro. He looks to try and get a ball into Vaughan, and that is normal service resumed. Thankfully, James Vaughan gets another goal. He's got so many goals this season. It's unreal the way he's been playing. But that's a third goal for us, and it's another for James Vaughan. The latest score is still not working. No, they're not. We'll just take that off then. Awful marking, needless to say. But you know, just calm down. I mean, it's the final game of the season. A lot of things are happening, and that's his very poor ball. Vidra's through. He's put it straight at right there. Just win this game, please. It's just a typical game managed by me. Like, you don't often get very comfortable games. There's often drama, and there's often, you know, if they had their shooting boots on, then it'd be a different story. But they haven't been great either. I don't think they deserve to get a point from this. But do we deserve all three? It's different questions. But another ball goes forward. It doesn't matter. This game doesn't mean Fulham are losing. Fulham are losing, and we've got another goal. No, they're not. They're drawing. Why am I saying they're losing? They're not. Howie Hull, another goal, please. This shouldn't be this stressful. It's the title, though. It's the title at stake. Please, Hull, I beg you. Oh my word! Right, they've got 4 minutes of added time to do something, and it doesn't look like they're gonna do it. It's a bit disappointing. It's frustrating, especially when they've managed to claw it back. But no, overall, fantastic season, and the ball's gone through. It's a 4-2 victory for us, and it looks like the game at Hull has finished 2-2. We're gonna have to confirm that lately, but yeah, I can't get my words out if you don't notice. It was a bit of a stressful game, but good work out there. You did what was needed. We'll leave the match, but yeah, looks like we've remained in second. Fulham have got the title. They've got it on 1 point, and it just makes you think all the late goals we conceded this season is taking that out of our hands. There's the confirmation. Fulham lift the Sky Bet Championship. We get promoted to the Premier League next season, and yeah, it's a big step up. Look at the finances. Can I just show you these now? Just to make us feel a bit better, we've got a transfer budget of £38 million and around about £100,000 to spend in the next transfer window. It's absolutely fantastic. So we've actually got a proper transfer window now, which we can actually do. So if you want to leave your suggestions in the comments, I'll just let me know. May as well show you now the best 11 for us. Robin Wright there is in goal for it. But Adam Matthews, Mark Wilson, Papi Djilabodji and Billy Jones are back four. Ebel Middleton and Gooch in the middle there. Surprised that Dong's not there. He's not been great, but he's been a regular feature, and Gooch apparently is the preferred man there. We've got Wabi Kazri playing on the left, Asoro on the right. I've kind of just been startled there because I've seen George Honeyman up front with James Vaughan. I know he's playing normally behind the striker, but I didn't think he played great. But it's good to see the likes of Embleton in there as well. End of season awards, we've got the goal of the season being George Honeyman against Hull. The fans player of the season was James Vaughan, and the young player of the season was Joel Osoro. So Joel Osoro's actually beaten Embleton into that. For some reason, we've got some low morale. I don't know why. I haven't noticed anything, but what we're going to do is we're going to just, passionately say congratulations on getting promoted. It's a fantastic achievement. I've got faith in you to keep us up next season. Everyone's happy. Expectations acceptable. Pleased to getting the chance. So yeah, that's good. I'm excited. The sort of reaction I'm after. Why have we got so many abysmal players? I'm so confused. All right, the Premier League has concluded. Spurs run out the winners. They've held it for now 2 years, which is a bit surprising, but there you go. They've beaten Manchester United by 4 points. Top 4 won by Manchester United, Manchester City and Liverpool. It's a rather standard team. I can't really see... It's a rather standard league. I can't really see many real surprises, to be honest with you. Obviously, apart from Spurs winning the league. Everton not doing great. They're doing rather underwhelming, but they often do in FM, surprisingly. But Newcastle stay up, which means we have got Derby Day for the first time in this series. It's going to be a massive game, and obviously I'm going to show them both to you whenever we face them. Leeds, Borough and Wolves, the teams that get promoted last season, have gone straight back down this season. Leeds missing out by 3 points, and yeah, apart from that, there's no real massive upsets. I can see Bournemouth being a bit surprising. Leicester maybe should be doing a bit better, but I don't know what players they currently have at the moment. What I didn't realise was Spurs actually won the division against Arsenal at home. What a story that is. They won for the second time in a row, of course, but you might recall that Arsenal did the exact same thing at the old White Hart Lane. Now Spurs have done it at the new White Hart Lane. I think it's the same score as well. Crazy stuff. Hervé Lozano getting the all-important goal for them to clinch the title. What a moment that must be for Spurs. And there's the final day of the Championship season officially. The playoff final. Birmingham going up with Fulham and Sunderland. We've got an interesting game. 4-2. 2 goals in the last, past the 90th minute. It's a bit crazy game, but we now know who's going up. There's going to be Birmingham with us too. And in a bit we should probably find out the team of the season and stuff like that, so I'll probably show you that before we leave. And here is the team of the season. End of year awards for the Championship just being given out. Mark Wilson and James Vaughan getting into that. I'm surprised the amount of Derby players. We might want to go after one or two of these. We'll have a scout at some of them, but yeah, it's been a fantastic season for us. And that's just capped off by the top goal scorer and the manager of the year. I've somehow managed to accumulate that despite not being on top of the crop, but 58% win ratio. It's not the best, but you got to remember we've lost some key players from last season just through contracts and that running out. We had a very thin squad, and with the resources we had, I think we've done very well to get automatic promotion this season. And thankfully we've got a bit more money to spend next season as well, and that's probably going to cap off the season. I'm probably going to make a few free transfers, make a few transfers with the money I've got, so leave the suggestions in the comments please. And yeah, overall positive season. I'd like to thank you all once again for watching.